So it has a laser that tells it when to whack things. So whenever I drive it next to something that's in the striking range, it whacks on its own.
Do you like building robots, using 3D printers, or have an unusual computer project you want to work on but lack the access to technology? The Cape Cod Makers LaunchPad Makerspace may be the place for you. Created on the principles of community, discovery, and creativity, the Makerspace uses cutting-edge tools while fostering a multidisciplinary approach of combining art and technology for limitless creation.
I mean, the Makerspace is like a community workshop, so we sort of have it, so it's like a club. So everybody pools their resources together. So we use that, to purchase tools, the rent this room, and so we sort of have like set hours where people can come in and use the space, if you're a member. And then we also, advertise public hours too. So if you want to come in and check out 3D printing or you have help with the project, you can come here as well.
Combining technology and sports was one mission for two members when they began working on a way to develop a bocce ball court for people who are blind.
The concept is that as the teams throw the ball down the court, as it rolls, it'll break different sensor beams, and as each sensor beam is broken, a musical tone will tell the blind person where it is. Rob over here 3D printed a bocce ball for us. We're going to put a little buzzer in it, so it'll make beeping sounds, and that'll be when the person throws the target ball, it'll have the beeper. So the blind person can not only hear, they'll have a visual sense of the location of the target ball.
What I really like about it is because I feel like we're doing things that's important to the adaptive sports community as well as this community, bring the two together.
Other members of the Cape Cod Makers work on a variety of projects, both as a learning experience and artistic outlet.
Okay, so this is a programming experiment I've been working on for a number of years. It uses a technique called evolutionary computation, which is the idea of taking concepts we've learned from evolution and using them as a sort of artificial intelligence.
What I'm going to do here is more of a experiment. Basically, so I basically fed it through Fusion 360 and generated a computer numerically controlled machine program, and then I loaded it into the X-Carve driver, the easel program. It's going to do some pocketing, then it's going to do some back and forth motion with traversing a profile.
Thinking about what we could do in robotics, I first built this tall machine here, which the idea was that it would march in a parade. But I became aware that if it hits a curb or something, it's going to fall over. Then I noticed the BattleBots TV show. And so I said, well, maybe we can do something with that. So with some money from the group, we built this arena. Then we started building some of the robots.
The Cape Cod Makers seek to provide a supportive space for creators who may need help or feedback while they work on projects.
This group's benefited me because, one, it allows me to collaborate with other people. Before this, I was working at home by myself. So coming to a place like this, I can talk to people, share ideas, get more ideas, which is extremely useful.
At home, I have like a miniature version of the X-Carve, a desktop version, and I'm learning how to use that. And I'm having some problems, so I, come in here and talk to people about, well, what am I doing wrong? And once I master my little machine, then I should be able to move up to that one real easily because they use the same software.
Anybody who wants, if you're just interested in learning, that's pretty much the only prerequisite.
For more information or ways to get involved, visit capecodmakers.org. In Harwich for Cape Media News, I'm Emily Tullock.